The document has officially been shared. The announcement has been made to the department.
And at the same time, it can be really painful to go through that growth.
I forgot to mention one tiny detail about this week leading up to my defense, which is that they even have it as like their good morning. It is 9 a.m. on the dot on October 8th, 1 week out from my dissertation defense. Sorry. I'm emotional today. I just sent off the written document to my committee and sent the email announcing to the department that I will be defending. Now that I think about it, I also need to send the Zoom link to a couple of other folks that I know want to attend. Quickly make that list. Okay, so okay. I think that should be everyone. Plugging my mouse in for a second. Hopefully you can get a little bit of charge because it does need it. Okay. Around 10 days out, I started to really feel the nerves. My face broke out, which I haven't had happen in a while. So I started to break out, which is slowly healing. And it just felt like every physical ailment I've ever dealt with throughout my PhD started to rear its ugly head. My back was hurting. I had a hive on my leg, just like the whole nine. I thought I was getting sick for a moment. I think it could be mold in the air from all the leaves dying and it raining. But I've been taking like some natural cold calm medicine. I think it's just all of the stress and also hormones. Unfortunately, I think that things are lining up in a way where I will be going through it hormonally on the day of the defense, if you know what I mean. So there's so much anticipation. It's crazy how much anticipation there is leading up to the event. And I think just like sending it off, sorry, I wasn't expecting it so emotional. There's like a release. And of course, it's like there's the perfectionism in me that just wanted to sit here and reread it over and over and over today. But I'm not going to let myself do it. I read through the entire document yesterday and realized that I wasn't totally happy with the general discussion. So I woke up early this morning and I think it was like 5:50. I got in bed with my laptop and reworked the general discussion, continued at my desk, reworking it a bit this morning, and I do feel better about it now. I have done my best to read through that a few times this morning after reworking to ensure there are no typos, and then I realized that there were some formatting errors that didn't align with APA, so reworked those, just like, some last minute things before submitting. I pray that there aren't too many errors in it, just because I know it can kind of impact the way someone interacts with the material when there are errors. But again, I have done my best, and like my advisor always says, at some point you just have to call it and send it off. Obviously, it'll be valuable to get feedback from the committee before I turn this into manuscripts and submit to journals and then deal with reviewers. So yeah, I think that there's just a bit of a release sending it off. A few nights ago, I just didn't feel good. I just had this pit over the situation, over the defense. And I finally realized that I think what I was feeling was grief. And as thankful as I am to be finishing next week, I will officially be doctor and this journey will come to a close. There's an element of grief because I'm accepting that this was it. This was my experience. Sorry, my screen just went out, so it got a little darker. But I'm accepting that this was it. This was my PhD experience. And of course, there were heartbreaks and disappointments along the way and things that were really challenging that negatively impacted my mental health, my physical health, the way I see myself, the way I see my life, and the way that I interact with the world around me. And at the same time, I've been very humbled by this experience, and I do think I'm leaving it a much stronger researcher, writer, teammate, really. I think that my ability to work productively with others has improved. The document has officially been shared. The announcement has been made to the department. I'm now going to send some quick emails to like undergraduate advisors, a few friends that would like to join remotely because it will be hybrid. There will be a remote option. By the way, the final document was 105 pages and almost 22,000 words. So I have like 10 pages of references, and I just know that I'm not going to be able to remember details about these papers, but I hope that's okay.
It's the same day. I am sitting on my couch. Oh gosh. I think it's like close to noon. I just am having a snack. I made myself some cottage cheese with sliced strawberries, walnuts, and a little honey and cinnamon. Honestly, though, the walnuts taste kind of weird. I don't know. I feel like, should I be refrigerating my nuts? I don't know. Anyway, I have clearly been crying. I have been working on stuff for my postdoc, programming some surveys into Qualtrics. I posted on Instagram kind of outlining the feelings I had, like a hot take after submitting to my committee. And I got some nice messages of people who are just sharing how like my page has helped them throughout their own PhD journey, stuff like that. And I think I just got to thinking about, again, like the defense and it being done soon. And it's just, there's a lot of emotions. I had someone else who had commented about how like today is kind of the day, like when you submit the materials to your committee, like this is really the day when you kind of go through it the most in a way. And I obviously can't speak to it because I haven't actually gone through the defense yet, but I'm definitely experiencing a lot of emotions today. And I think there's just so much grief in the fact that my parents aren't a part of it. You know, my dad has passed away and I'm estranged from my mother because of her addiction. It's just so sad, like what it can do to a family. The fact that my mom doesn't get to see me get my PhD, and it's just really sad. But I think the reason that I'm sharing this is because for those of us who are non-traditional students, first generation college students, whatever it may be, you know, we don't have that like stereotypical perfect picture that we think we should have in these moments. It can be really painful. You know, as always, I think it's just valuable knowing that we aren't alone in that struggle, that with this growth and this privilege of earning a doctorate and changing the path for our lives, the lives of future generations, it's such an honor, it's such a privilege, and such a blessing. And at the same time, it can be really painful to go through that growth and to let go of relationships with family members. And there's a lot of guilt associated with creating a better life for yourself. Anyway, I think that even though it is painful and ugly, just documenting these moments where my face is broken out and I'm emotional and tired and stressed and weary and just all these things, but also really grateful and excited and anticipating it, hoping I don't get this emotional the day of. I really don't want to be like crying in front of people. I don't like crying in front of people, but there's just a lot. Hopefully I can process these emotions now and I won't have to process them during the defense.
Morning. Today is Thursday, which is often an admin day for me. I try not to have meetings on Thursdays and I try to get the most work done that I can. This is new. I got a refill of the Dermatology Universal Tinted Moisturizer, SPF 46. I get the Glow and Prevent. They do have a matte option now. This is one of the few, I guess, makeup products that I have repurchased time and time again. I don't even know which one this is, maybe my 4th or 5th or something. But anyway, what was I saying? I'm coming at you with some energy today. Oh, Thursday. I try to get as much done work-wise as I can Monday through Wednesday, take Thursday, and then I go hard on Fridays. So I'm getting ready. We're gonna run some errands today, and I forgot to mention one tiny detail about this week leading up to my defense, which is that my in-laws are coming in town this weekend on Saturday. They're passing through Boston on a cruise, and we're gonna spend the full day with them Saturday. And we're going to take them out to where we are getting married so that they can see the chapel, they can see the reception venue, at least the outside of it, and where we're having the rehearsal dinner. It's all within like a close area, and we're going to show them all of those places so that at least they've seen them before the wedding, which is in May. This was our opportunity. So initially my defense was going to be, I think it was going to be earlier than this or something, like before their trip. But then one of my committee members had to change, something like that. So now they're coming out right before my defense. So we're going to run some errands today, get some stuff that we need for the weekend. I'm going to clean the house. Don't mind the unmade bed behind me. I'm going to toss the duvet in the dryer and fluff it up today. And yeah, the house is like a cluttered mess right now. The basement's a disaster because I took out all of my like spring and summer clothes from the closet, but didn't put them in sealed bags yet. So the basement's a disaster, hoping they don't care to go down there. I'm gonna do what I can to like make the house look nice. It'll be nice to have it looking nice before my defense as well. It's just like an added layer of things to think about this weekend. We're gonna like go to the car wash because we're gonna drive them out to view these places on Saturday. We're gonna go car wash and vacuum for Miss Franny, leaving her mark. I will say this week leading up to the defense after submitting the document is grueling. Like yesterday I did my best to just be focused and get things done for the postdoc. It's just difficult. It's difficult to keep working right now. I'm ready to just get the defense over with. I should probably read through some more articles and just like remind myself of designs and things of papers that I've referenced, but it's really like that tough point of anticipation. Almost like, you know, that feeling when you're in high school and you have like finals leading up to graduation, but you've already been accepted to your college and you know your grades are going to be fine. Kind of like that because I'm already in the postdoc, but then imagine like you've also already started your college work, I guess. I don't know why I'm drawing these comparisons right now. These earrings are old. I used to wear these all the time when we lived in San Francisco. I think living in Boston, I've definitely like toned down my style a little bit, I think, even if just unconsciously. I think it's natural to kind of morph your style slightly to where you're living because you're just taking different inspiration. But I used to wear these all the time and I rarely wear them now. But I thought today it would be fun. It's getting cold here quickly and my skin is feeling very dry. So I think I'm going to go in with this cream blush today and just not wear any powder on my skin because it is feeling very dry. Even this, it's like not really wanting to blend because my skin is just so dry. I'm very dehydrated. We made this new recipe last night that we've never made before. It was like these salmon bowls. I took a picture. It didn't look the greatest after we added the spicy mayo, but I'll put what I took a picture of on the screen. They were really good overall. We tried that trick too where you just boil the rice so that it's done more quickly and it wasn't bad. I think especially if you're gonna do like an Indian dish that has a sauce. That's what the article where I found the recipe said as well, and it's true. Obviously sticky rice probably would have been better for last night, but
We boiled the rice and it was done really quickly, which was nice. And the salmon was good. We started by trying to pan fry and quickly realized we should just bake it. So we did, and that worked out great too. So the salmon was good, but it was quite salty. It said to add salt to the sauce, which was basically just soy sauce. And I probably didn't need to, but I was just like mindlessly following the directions. So I did. And it was a little salty, so I'm very thirsty today. Anyway, I'm rambling on. I think I need a lip today. Let's see, I know I need to sharpen this pencil. I'm just ready for this defense. Sam did make a good point that at least because we'll be with his parents on Saturday, I'll have a good distraction. Like I won't be just sitting and obsessing over the defense, and that is true. Let's go in with this Tom Ford color. I think they discontinued it. Insatiable. I tried to go on and get another one, a backup, because I think I want to wear it for the wedding. Discontinued, I think. He came out with a bunch of new colors, like shades and names. He kept Spanish pink though, thankfully. I love how I'm saying he. All right. I look tired, but what can one expect at this point? Quick freckle touch up. It's time to open my new pen soon. Maybe I should petition that we go out to breakfast or something. Oh, I forgot to put on mascara. Are you gonna let me do that? Does that mean I just shouldn't wear any today? This jacket is vintage. Got it a little while ago at the vintage market, the same place where we got that photo. Is it the same day? I can't remember if it was the same day or not. I really like it, and you can tell that it really was loved. The elbows are, like this elbow especially, so they must have sat on the elbow a lot. I think that's so cool. It's like history within the clothes. For some reason, I'm feeling compelled to throw a little bit of bronzer in the crease. Here we go. This is when it gets out of hand, right? This is seeming like really a lot of fallout or kick up on this Physicians Formula bronzer. It might be kind of old. What do you think? Probably thinking the lighting's bad. You can't see anything. There she goes. We just got home from running some quick errands, and we picked up like some cute fall stuff at the grocery store. And I saw this magazine, Holiday Cookie Cookbook from the Food Network. So good. I'll show you. It's like each page is literally just the cookies and the recipes. Nothing better than that. And I thought that Sam's mom would really love it. Looks like they are, oh cool, in the front, hun, I didn't realize this. They have like drop cookies, cutout cookies, like they break them down into the categories. Slice and bake. I definitely want to take a picture of some of these recipes, like the fruit cake cookies. They're definitely leading with those. I didn't realize that they even have it as like their money maker. So excited about that. If you need like a gift for a mother, mother-in-law, or anyone, see if you can find it at the grocery store. I'm going to make a chicken stew that I saw on Budget Bites. We used to cook from Budget Bites recipes all the time when we were like an undergrad, but kind of stopped. So it's really easy. It's carrots, celery, potatoes, onion, and chicken thighs basically, and like, you know, some flour and butter and stuff like that. But it's supposed to be a little bit thicker, like a stew rather than just a soup. So hopefully it's good.
And then I also got some stuff so that when Sam's parents come on Saturday, I can do like a fall pot. So you do like sliced apple, orange, lemon, cinnamon sticks, and then you just boil it, like simmer it on the stove, and it should make the house smell yummy like fall.